name is Raha, and today we want to talk about routines. Do you ever decide to start something, like start a routine, but quit before even actually doing anything? If you're like me, you have 1,000 examples of these situations. You probably buy 100 planners every month, and you start filling them up and scheduling things to the minute. And then when it's actually time to do stuff and start acting on those schedules, you completely give up. It's like you're fucking paralyzed. Now, I have a couple of suggestions of how we can possibly fix this. I hope you find it helpful. You're like, oh, I was gonna start really great. I even had the entire week, the entire month planned. But I didn't wake up at 7 a.m. as I had planned, so I just, I couldn't do anything. My plan started at 7 and I woke up at 10, so it was fucked. 30 pages of planner, all in flames. Number 1, be more flexible. So there's this general structure that you build around your goal and your capabilities. Right off the bat, remember, your plan and your structure should definitely be adjusted to your capabilities. If not, you're just gonna leave yourself exhausted, and let me tell you, that routine that is just not based on your capabilities is doomed from the start. Like I was saying, you should be more flexible. Like, imagine you have a short-term goal. For example, you have an exam in 10 days and you have to start adding a routine for those 10 days to be able to pass that exam. So the exam is from 200 pages and you have 10 days to study for it, and you'll have allowed yourself 1 day to revise for the exam. Let's say you can study for 2 hours and you can fit 25 pages into these 2 hours of studying. So this is the whole structure, right? Now, you have to add this to your current schedule and current plan. Since it is an important routine to add to your plan, you have to find room for it. Now, let's say you decide to study from 6 to 8 a.m. in the morning. Now, the inevitable happens. One night, you just can't sleep. So the next day, 2 things can happen. You either wake up at 6 a.m. and study from 6 to 8, and you're completely exhausted and you're just so tired that you can't just get anything from studying. Or you sleep in and your plan gets completely disrupted and you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna study the day before. But since life is full of disruptions, I'm gonna allow myself to be a little bit more flexible. Like, if I can't wake up at 6 a.m., I'm gonna find a little bit of a room in the afternoon for studying. So I can have specific schedules for each day based on my capabilities of that day. And now, if you can't get enough sleep the night before, you can just be like, okay, it's cool. I can wake up at 10 a.m. and study till 12. Overall, flexibility is about accepting the fact that life is full of disruptions and our plans are not going to go perfectly as planned. So we're just going to have to be able to find a room for our routines, even when there are disruptions. Like I said, it's not an ideal world. Second thing you should do is motivate yourself with small achievements. Now, your problem might not be the fact that you don't have time or you're not flexible enough. It might be the fact that you have this big goal in mind and you start doing your routine for a couple of days, and because you're not getting instant results, you just lose all your motivation and give up. This makes it really hard to stick to your routine. You're like, I've been working out for a week and I haven't lost any weight and I haven't gained any muscle, so I'm just gonna give up. You don't get enough results to keep you motivated throughout your entire journey. And that journey might take weeks, months, years, or fucking decades. You can't just do that. Disruptions happen and goals can even get changed. But what stays real forever is just the pleasure of ticking off that one task from your to-do list every day. That being said, goals are important. Number 3, see the bigger picture. Goals are important to be reminded of, especially if just doing those tasks do not bring you any pleasure whatsoever. Sometimes those tasks don't bring us enough pleasure for us to just keep going and motivating ourselves. Maybe studying just leaves you exhausted, and ticking it off your to-do list does not give you enough pleasure to make up for all those exhaustions. But I've been reminding yourself of how good it would feel to beat that one obnoxious bitch in your class and getting a higher score from her. What? Number 4, allow yourself some wiggle room. The most important part is what I mentioned in the beginning. Don't beat yourself up for everything not going according exactly to your schedule. Skipping some days is not something to beat yourself up for. That being said, I'm not saying allowing yourself to become soft and lazy. I'm just saying that some days we do everything in our power to stick to our routine, but it just won't happen. We can't do anything. We can't find any room for that one task. So skipping that day is not something that you should come back home and cry over. You can take one day off and get back to your routine the next day and nothing will have changed. You're not going to lose all your progress and all your achievements because you missed one day. Be kind to your current self and your future self. I hope this was helpful, and tell me what you do to stick to your routine. And tell me what we should talk about next. Take care of yourself. Bye.